Good Tuesday morning, guys. It's me, CP,
Me, David.
and hey, still at it. I still got this thing on. Still rocking and rolling, though.
Yeah, he's still RoboCop for the time being.
Hell yeah. All right. Well, once again, a lot more stuff going on. If you have a chance to jump into that alpha version of Reshape and check it out, you can experience what the first 2 weeks are somewhat like, and you can actually take yourself to the very first carb cycle, so you can go through the high and low days, check out the menus, the food prep. We're still making some changes to it, so
Yes.
so once again, thank you for your patience, and you can actually see everything that we've put into it over the last couple of months. I mean, and God, over the last 9 months, it's been crazy.
Yeah, and it's
So-
all about, since this is a beta, just making sure we get enough feedback.
Yeah, so give us your feedback. When you experience it, tell us what you like, tell us what you don't like. There's no charge on this 2 weeks. So go through it and tell us what you're thinking about this whole thing. So we're looking forward to the feedback, because it's just going to help us put together that much better of a program and make sure that we can all do this together, because it's supposed to be a community program that we're all going through as a group. So looking forward to your feedback. What do we got going in for the questions? We've had quite a few questions coming through, so thank you once again for writing in. Oh, and when you do write in, try not to write into the YouTube account, or write into reshapeTheNation@gmail.com. That's where we're getting all of our questions. Those go into D, actually, so he can sort through them, filter them. We got a couple people helping out, so they can actually pull the questions for us. So thank you again for writing in, but be sure to write into reshapeTheNation@gmail.com. So what do we got on deck?
All right. We have a question today that says, "Hi guys, I was wondering what your thoughts are on low-fat yogurt. I always thought it was a good high-protein snack until today, when I read the ingredients list and saw all the processed foods, including aspartame and high-fructose corn syrup. What are better sources of lean protein that you suggest for those persons trying to lose weight?"
All right, high fructose corn syrup. Is that what you're
Dude, I can't even talk.
Dude, you're on a tear this week. Go. You have to practice those vocational exercises. That lay la li lo lu. And then here go. Hey la li lo lu.
Yeah.
All right,
exactly.
high fructose corn syrup and aspartame. Okay, look, I'm really glad you brought this up, because this is another question that we get all the time. What about yogurt? What about yogurt? What about yogurt? I know it's touted and it's marketed as this, incredible food, and there are wonderful, wonderful benefits to yogurt. Number one, acidophilus. It's got acidophilus with bifidus, and that is the healthy bacteria that actually grows in our stomach. We need this. It's all lactobacillus acidophilus. And however, unfortunately, with most of the yogurts that we actually buy on the store shelves, they either pump them full of sugar just to make it taste good, so we can get like a little bit of sweetness in there, or they say, oh, there's no more sugar added. Now they put artificial sweeteners into it, like aspartame, or of course the high fructose corn syrup is just a straight sugar that'll spike your blood sugar levels. So really beware of all the yogurts out there. And I'm glad you brought this up, because the second you actually turn that label around and you start reading through it, you realize that you can get a small cup of yogurt with 34 grams of sugar in it. That's insane, and it's not healthy sugar that occurs in nature. This is sucrose that they're actually just pumping in. It's processed sugar that they're going to pump into there, and the second that gets into your body, you're spiking your blood sugar levels and really making that pancreas do a lot of work. It's going to be squirting insulin into the system and then driving those nutrients into the cells, into the fat and the muscle. So we want to get away from that. Really, when it comes down to your yogurts, there are a couple good yogurts out there. Now keep in mind, plain yogurt is always fantastic, and it's a wonderful substitute for like sour cream and for a lot of the different mixes that you like to play with, or Greek yogurt. They've actually got non-fat Greek yogurt now. In fact, I saw it at one of the big warehouse stores at Costco the other day. Non-fat Greek yogurt. It's fantastic. Now keep in mind, it's not sweet. It's not that typical kind of yogurt that a lot of us are used to, that's strawberry flavored yogurt or cherry flavored or banana cream pie flavored yogurt.
Sour cream.
Yeah, it's kind of like a sour cream, but it still has a little bit of that yogurt flavor. So don't think about it like regular yogurt. You'd probably want to use it with, like, say, with a baked potato or something like that. But it's really high in protein, and it's loaded with that lactobacillus acidophilus with bifidus. So yeah, wonderful things when it comes to yogurt. Now, I think he was also asking for other sources of lean proteins. Now, if you're looking for other sources of dairy proteins, of course, we talked about that Greek yogurt or non-fat cottage cheese, which is fantastic. We consume it all the time, and as long as you don't have a mild dairy allergy, or I should say a dairy sensitivity, then it's fantastic. So David doesn't eat it. I can handle it just fine, and a lot of people can. Just good old non-fat cottage cheese. And really, when it comes down to it, for your dairy sources, that's fantastic. And of course, whey protein. Those powdered proteins, like your whey proteins, those are also derived from dairy. So those are going to be your best bets. And that's why we really do stay away from those yogurts in the morning. However, why don't you try something like this instead? Say like you prefer your yogurts in a shake or something like that. You like to blend them into a smoothie. Do plain yogurt instead and use real fruit to sweeten it. That way, you're going to get the yogurt, you're going to get the protein in the yogurt, you're going to get the lactobacillus acidophilus, which is the good bacteria that's going to help replenish that intestinal flora, and it's going to help with your own digestion and the breakdown of foods. And then you can actually sweeten it with real fructose that's coming from fruit. And of course, that fruit, as you know, it's going to be loaded with fiber as well, so it's going to blunt the sugar spike in your system. So that's a much, much better combination that we can start to play with, is instead just blend plain yogurt with fruit. It's a lot healthier and it's a lot better for you, and after a while it actually tastes a lot better. So hope that really helped, and just more options that we can play around with in the mornings. So thank you so much for writing in. Guys, have a wonderful Tuesday. You have a wonderful Tuesday, Dees.
Oh, I'm gonna have a fabulous Tuesday.
What do you got going on today anyway?
I actually just go out and maybe get a bite to eat.
Nice. Really? Yeah. With a little someone special?
We'll
Stay tuned. I got a feeling it is someone a little special. I'm going to ice the heck out of this thing. I'm going to hook up my hose and plug it in.
Plug it in.
Get some nice coolness going on in this region. And keep healing. All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Have a wonderful day. We'll see you next time.
Bye.